Offline games are lifesavers when there's no internet or just want to enjoy gaming without interruptions. That's why I've put together this list of the top 15 best offline games for Android and iOS in 2025. If you're looking for the best offline games to keep you entertained anytime, anywhere, this list is exactly what you need. Let's dive in. Number 15. I've always been a fan of driving games and drivers. Highway Hero seems to have a unique charm. One thing that really impressed me is the graphics. The trucks look incredibly realistic, and the environments are beautifully rendered. It offers a unique trucking experience with a focus on realism and challenging gameplay. If you're looking for something different from the usual racing games, I highly recommend giving this one a try. Number 14. The VHS Shop is a retro-themed horror game where you run a video store in the heart of darkness. At first, everything seems normal, but as the night deepens, things get stranger and stranger. The atmosphere is tense and claustrophobic, and you'll find yourself constantly on edge, wondering what's lurking in the shadows. Overall, the VHS Shop is a chilling and suspenseful horror game that will keep you hooked from start to finish. Number 13. Ace Fighter is an action-packed arcade flight combat game. You can choose from lots of different planes, each with its own special powers. Upgrade your plane to make it faster and stronger. It is kinda old game, but graphics still looks very good. You can play alone or with other people online. The online mode can be fun, but it can also be frustrating if you get matched with better players. Overall, it's a decent game if you like flying planes and shooting things. Number 12. Civilization War Strategy is a game that immediately reminded me of Kingdom 2 Crowns. This one has a similar vibe, but with a heavier focus on strategy and a bit more of a traditional civilization building feel. You'll spend a lot of time micromanaging your resources, upgrading your buildings, and training your troops. It's a great Kingdom 2 Crowns free-to-play alternative if you're looking for a similar experience. Number 11. Japanese Sport Car Simulator promises the thrill of drifting and racing iconic JDM cars. The graphics are decent and the car models look pretty good. However, the environments could use some work. They feel a bit repetitive and lack detail. I think Japanese Sport Car Simulator has a lot of potential. It captures the essence of JDM car culture and offers a fun drifting experience. But with some improvements in optimization, car selection, and track variety, it could truly become a great mobile racing game. Number 10. Heli Hog Hunt is a simple mobile game. You're in a helicopter and you shooting pigs. Yeah, it's a bit silly, but it's surprisingly satisfying. The graphics are good and there's a decent variety of levels to keep things interesting. Honestly, it's not the most groundbreaking game out there, but it's perfect for those moments when you're waiting in line or just need a quick distraction. It's mindless fun, and sometimes that's all you need. Number 9. Car King is a new open-world mobile game. The world is definitely impressive. The cities are detailed, and the countryside is pretty to look at. Driving around feels decent enough, and the car handling is solid. Honestly, the game has a lot of potential. The core mechanics are solid, but it feels a bit empty. I'm hoping they add more to do in the future, maybe some heists, or maybe even a more robust role-playing system. Number 8. Edward the Detective Exit is a good point-and-click adventure game. First off, the atmosphere is fantastic. The retro graphics and eerie music create a truly immersive detective experience. I love the feeling of satisfaction that came with solving a particularly tricky puzzle. If you're a fan of detective stories and brain teasers, I highly recommend giving this game a try. Number 7. Drift Max is a mixed bag for me. On one hand, the graphics are amazing. I mean, seriously, these cars look like they could drive off the screen. On the other hand, the game can be a bit of a grind. But hey, when you finally land that perfect drift, it's incredibly satisfying. Worth a try if you're a fan of drifting and don't mind a bit of a grind. Number 6. Mindcell is a third-person adventure with a focus on both story and action. You'll be exploring a variety of environments, encountering unique characters, and engaging in some seriously intense combat. I really enjoyed how smooth the controls felt, and it made those intense battles even more exciting. If you're a fan of sci-fi adventures with a strong narrative and engaging gameplay, Mindcell is definitely worth checking out. Number 5. DriveX is kind of like a pocket-sized BeamNG, where you can mess around with cars and see what they can handle. The graphics are decent for a mobile game. One thing I really appreciate is the level of customization. You can tweak various settings to adjust the driving experience, from steering sensitivity to suspension stiffness. While it's not as in-depth as a full-fledged PC game like BeamNG, DriveX offers a surprisingly satisfying level of customization for a mobile title. Number 4. In A Cat's Tale, you play as a curious cat exploring a beautiful open world. The game features over 20 quests where you'll roam the streets of your town, meet friendly villagers, and help them with various tasks. One of the things I really enjoyed about A Cat's Tale is the charming graphics and animations. The cats are so cute and expressive, and the world is bright and colorful. If you're looking for a game that's both relaxing and entertaining, I highly recommend giving A Cat's Tale a try. Number 3. Blasphemous is a 2D Metroidvania that's as beautiful as it is brutal. This game isn't for everyone. It's a challenging, often frustrating, and deeply unsettling game. But for those who appreciate a truly unique and unforgettable experience, it's an absolute masterpiece. If you're a fan of challenging action games and you don't mind a bit of pain, I highly recommend giving it a try. Number 2. Pocket FPS scratches that zombie killing itch perfectly. It's a fun, addictive, and surprisingly deep mobile game that I can easily recommend to any fan of the genre. The controls are surprisingly intuitive, and I absolutely love the graphics. With a few more updates and additions, this game has the potential to be truly amazing. Number 1. Los Angeles Crimes is a solid open-world action game that's perfect for those who want a bit of adrenaline-fueled fun on their phones. It's got a good mix of action, exploration, and a decent dose of chaos. While the online mode does bring some life to the city, it would be awesome to have more NPCs, pedestrians, and vehicles even in the offline mode. If you're looking for a mobile game to sink some time into, Los Angeles Crimes is definitely worth checking out.